I was going to say good morning, but
Good.
actually, you could be watching this at any time. It's good morning for me, and hello and welcome to you. We have a 20-minute practice or so this morning. It's a nice gentle flow, simply to just wake up the body. Hopefully, you'll feel nice and refreshed after. And yeah, we're just going to simply see how it is. All right, let's get started in tabletop. We'll get started stuck in straight away. So find yourself on your hands and knees, bringing wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and there's an extension of the spine. Gaze is slightly towards the top of the mat. And we'll just take a few breaths in here. A few breaths in and out. Make sure to breathe both ways. Just allowing yourself to land on the mat. For today's practice, we're going to use tabletop, this shape here, as our base. And so whenever we sort of come to reset, we'll reset from this position. So it's going to be one that we spend a fair bit of time in. If your wrists feel a little bit uncomfortable with this much pressure on them, you can come onto fists. That's going to alleviate some of the tension in the wrists. The other thing that I would recommend doing is making sure that you're pressing the fingertips into the mat. So really using the fingertips to press in almost so that the fingers rise and there's a bit of a gap. And I like to say that you're kind of giving the mat a bit of a massage. That's going to help activate the right parts of the hands and the forearms again to take some of that pressure off the wrists. And then over the next few breaths, you can start to bring in some forward and back movement, just gently bringing the weight over the hands. And then sending the hips back. We'll keep this back and forth motion. Just inviting some length into the wrists. Maybe you feel some extension in the back body, particularly the lower back. And then we'll start to take it a bit bigger. And so you'll send the weight over a little further and then send it back a little more. Maybe so that the heel and the bottom come to touch, a bit of a child's pose variation, and then come back over. And you'll keep this back and forth motion, taking it as far forward and as far back as you like. And then we'll settle back in our tabletop. Go to side. So you'll lean over the left wrist and then back over the other side, over the right wrist. And you'll keep going. One side and then the other. And you'll notice that I'm shifting the weight in my knees from one knee to the other. And then you'll go round. And we start to bring in sort of round the worlds. And so you're all the way over one wrist, and then the other, and then back towards the hips. Just bringing in these big body circles. And then the other way. Taking your time. You don't need to go too fast. In fact, the slower you go, the more control you'll have. And then settle into stillness. Bring in our cat-cows. You'll drop the belly, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, tuck the chin into chest. Round out through the spine. Keep flowing, drop the belly down. Gaze comes forward, collarbone shine towards the front. Exhale, chin to chest, push through the hands, shoulder blades round. And you keep flowing in this way. Matching breath with movement. Very nice. Settle into stillness once more. Send the left leg behind, toes are tucked. And those same back and forth rocks we did, we now bring in to help lengthen out through the calf. And so if the calf feels a little tight, you can hang out there. Or you can keep rocking forward and back. And then return left knee back down towards the mat. Right leg extends back. We do the same on the other side. Lengthen the spine. Back and forth motion. And then come from there, we bring the knees back in line with one another. We're going to tuck the toes, come to sit on our heels. Now, if this feels too much, know that you can sort of come forward. You can even place, you don't have to use a bolster, you can use a pillow in between, sort of take the pressure off the heels. And if it all becomes too much, if you're quite tight through the backs of the feet, you are welcome to come rest with the feet flat. But I encourage you to invite that nice juicy stretch into the bottom of the heels. We sit here. You can bring the hands to prayer. Maybe you close the eyes and just take a few breaths. We'll drop left ear to left shoulder. You can bring the hands down onto the thighs, and then we'll bring in some half neck circles, right ear, right shoulder. Gaze comes down towards the thighs, left ear, left shoulder. A few more. Don't worry if the bottoms of your feet are starting to protest, mine are too. And 2 more breaths. Maybe you take 2 big circles with the head. And then the other way. Nice. Make your way through to tabletop. Release the feet and give them a bit of a taps. Feel that blood flow coming back into the feet. Very nice. Take a few little cat-cows to reset. And then we're going to come onto our fingers. Lift the palms up. Place left foot between the hands. Come into our 90-90 lunge. Drop the shoulders. And so we're stacking joints here. Wrists are above shoulders, shoulders are above hips. Feet are switched on, legs are switched on to hold you steady. Nice big reach. And exhale out. If the shoulders are up near the ears, you're going to roll them back down, drop them away. And we come into a twist. Your right hand's going to shoot forward, left hand opens up to the back. Gaze can stay side on, or you can start to bring it over that back shoulder. Keep the legs switched on to hold you steady. Come back through center. We make our way to a half split. Tuck the back toes, straighten out the front leg. Hands come down onto wherever they reach. They can come down onto the mat, blocks, books, whatever you have. And you're encouraging a bit of a forward fold over this front leg. Know that if this front leg doesn't quite like this shape, you can bring a bend into it. It depends on how tight the back of your legs are, the hamstrings. And then re-bend that front knee, release the toes, 90-90 lunge once more. Come on up. You keep breathing, relax the shoulders. We're going to twist the other way this time. Left hand forward, right hand back. Again, gaze can stay side on or perhaps starts to reach over that back hand. Come on back through center. Big reach up. Both hands plant. We make our way back to tabletop. Both knees, hands reset. Maybe you take a cat-cow, bit of a shimmy of the hips. Take a breath. Come up onto the fingers. We pick up the right leg. Right side 90-90. Sweep the hands on up. Switch the feet on. Tuck the pelvis. Stack the joints. Gaze is either forward or you can, if you've got me on the side, maybe you look to the side just to check in with the shape. Relax the shoulders. Left hand's going to come forward, right hand back, we twist. You're trying to keep the hip points both facing the top of the mat, facing forward as you twist, so that the twist is really coming from the spine. Come back through center. Take a nice slow breath in. We make our way to a half split. You extend that front leg, tuck the toes at the back. Add in that forward fold over the other leg. I'll tell you what, I can really feel the difference in the sides this morning. My right side is much tighter than my left. And when we notice these things, it's nice to notice them without judgment, without comparing, without trying to understand or analyze, just become aware. For me, at the moment, there's just a little more tightness in the right side of my body. It's interesting to note. Release the toes, re-bend through the front knee, come on back up, 90-90 lunge. Grip through the feet, the legs switch on. We twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Come on back up through center. Both knees return. We come to a kneeling sit. It's not quite a seat, is it? A kneeling pose. And from here, we're going to take a little half vinyasa. Kind of. We're going to swing the hands down, come to a seat. Hands come onto the mat, a little bit of a cosmic egg shape. On the inhale, I want you to imagine you're doing a halfway lift, but on the floor. So bring the stand up, extension of the spine, fingertips can remain grounded. And then fold once more. And then inhale, rise, bring the hands with you. They come up to prayer at the top. Exhale, the hands come back, and we're in sort of a kneeling mountain pose, Tadasana. Roll the shoulders down and back. We'll do one more of those. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale to your cosmic egg, bend through, fold over. Come into our halfway lift variation, hands on the mat. Spine extends, pelvis is tucked. Exhale, we fold to our egg. And then come on back up, kneeling Tadasana. Release the hands back down. Take a full breath in. And out. I'm going to do our kneeling sequence again, but this time a little bit faster. And so you'll bring the left knee forward. You have options here. You can stay in this 90-90 lunge, which is what we've been doing, or you can drop the hips for a more traditional Anjaneyasana, low lunge pose. Bring the hands on up. Relax the shoulders. We come into our twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Come on back up through center. Half split, tuck the buck toes. Straighten out the front leg, forward fold. 90-90 lunge, all Anjaneyasana, low lunge, come on back up. We twist the other side, left hand forward, right hand back. Come back through center. Float the hands down, back to us. Tabletop. Reset with a bit of a shimmy of the hips, a cat-cow. Right leg steps through. 90-90 lunge, or perhaps you shuffle that foot forward, drop the hips, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Bring the hands on up. Remember to breathe, relax the shoulders, left hand forward, right hand back, twist. Come on back up through center. Tuck the toes, half split. Maybe you take the hips a little lower, maybe you fold a little more. Anjaneyasana, 90-90 lunge. Come on back up. We twist the other way, right hand forward, left hand back. Come back up through center. Reach up and down, the hands come to frame that front foot. And then we make our way to a tabletop. Can take a nice little reset. Full breath in. And out. You can do that same sequence, but this time we do it from a standing position. And so you'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, come to downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Oh, you might like to walk the dog, bend through the knees as much as you like to get that extension of the spine. And then let the left leg rise, three-legged dog. Step it through, this time high lunge. Left foot lands, sweep the hands on up. Tuck the pelvis, relax the shoulders. We come into a twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Trying to keep those hip points towards the top of the mat. Come back up through center. We make our way to a pyramid. Straighten out both legs. That back foot steps in just a little. Reach up. Forward fold. Hands can come to blocks. They can come to the shins. They can hang. As you fold over that front leg. Rise back on up. Find your high lunge. Rebend through that front knee. We twist the other way, left hand forward, right hand back. Come on back, up through center. Nice big reach. Float the hands down to frame that front foot, downward facing dog. You might bend again, whatever feels good. And then you bring the gaze between the hands for a little neck extension. And then return it back to the feet, pick up the right leg, three-legged dog. Step it through, high lunge. Bring the hands on up. Reset. Our wrists are on top of our shoulders. Shoulders are on top of our hips. We twist, left hand forward, right hand back. Come on back up through center. Set the back foot in, straighten out both legs. Fold over, pyramid. Hands can be wherever they land. High lunge once more. Step the back foot out, swing the hands on up. Tuck the pelvis. Use an exhale to sink in. We twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Come back up through center. Reach up to then float the hands down, downward facing dog. Nice full breath in and out. And to finalize our practice this morning, or whenever you're doing this video, you're going to shift the weight forward into plank pose. Wrap the elbows. You can come to the knees as we lower down, Chaturanga Tandasana. Inhale to your baby cobra. And then as you exhale, child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes come to touch. Maybe you reset before you sink the heart on down. Forehead comes to rest on the mat. And you take a few slow breaths. If you'd like to open up through the backs of the arms, you can bring the hands to prayer, bend through the elbows, and so that the hands come to rest on the back of the head. Feeling a sort of tricep extension there. Then release the hands wherever they are. Walk your hands up and back. You come to a seat. You can choose easy seat. Maybe you extend the legs out. Maybe you sit in butterfly, whatever feels good. You'll close down the eyes. Take a few slow breaths. Bring the hands to prayer or over heart. And repeat to yourself, I am grounded. I am connected. I am safe. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning. You can continue on with your day, or you can continue here in a bit of a meditation, whatever works for you. Namaste. Thank you.